Okay, Coach, it is always a celebration here in New Orleans, and we are just outside of the French Quarter at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome. This is what it looked like just a moment ago in the heart of New Orleans. Folks, there's no place for this noise to go in the Superdome. It is loud, and these fans are ready for football as their Saints get ready to do battle with Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Ready. 95, 56. 50. And here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
This is Alvin Kamara, who made the Pro Bowl in each of his first 2 NFL seasons. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Ready.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Give me that ball, defense. Kill.
Breeze leaves this one with Kamara, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Now Breeze on 3rd down. And Ginn's got it. 19 yards that time for number 19.
In his 13th NFL season now, Ted Ginn still a reliable target for Drew Brees. 787 yards in 2017, just 5 games last year due to injuries, but he still has the wheels.
Check.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
He's checking. Crash. Check your hot read.
From midfield, here's Breeze. He's going to launch this thing way downfield into a double team, and it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Remember, of course, he threw 5 interceptions in that loss last week. Opening drive, same result here.
But it's hard to believe that you can throw 5 in the previous week and start out your very next game the exact same way. He's going to need a lot of support on his own sideline. Make sure he gets really fully mentally into this one.
So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. Here's the man who's led the league in rushing twice in 3 seasons, Ezekiel Elliott. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for 37 yards. One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his O-line and just went.
So there's 2 ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But more the latter, I think, which is he has absolute confidence in the guys in front of him, the guys doing the blocking for him. He just takes it and goes with abandon.
First down, Prescott. Caught by Cobb. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
A gain of 4. It's now second and 6 at the Saints' 39-yard line.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up second and 6.
Back. Check 37. Check 56.
Elliott. And he gets it down to the 32. 7 yards there and a first down.
Here we go.
For Zeke, what a first 3 years he's had in the NFL. Last year, his second rushing title, 1,434 yards. Not as many as 1,631 that he had as a rookie, but still his yards per game average was the best in the National Football League.
Kill. Go to 54.
And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a first down. If there was one area that the coach emphasized in our pregame meeting, it was red zone offense.
In a sense I got from it, and I think you did as well, they weren't real happy with how they were executing previously, so they put a lot of time and effort into it because getting points is paramount. Doesn't matter what you do otherwise, don't leave the red zone without putting points on the board.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Second and inches at the Saints' 5-yard line.
So not quite a first and goal just yet as they come up now second and inches.
6 guys. Check 6.
Now back to the ground with Elliott. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. We're scoreless after 1. And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. Prescott from the gun. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Cameron Jordan in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Brett Maher now for the Cowboy field goal. Maher able to put this one through. Of course, the door for Maher was opened after a little bit of a surprise move. The Cowboys letting go of Dan Bailey last year.
Yeah, Maher took over in the preseason. He's from Nebraska via the Canadian Football League where he kicked for 4 years. And I saw him personally make 2 game-winning field goals last season against Detroit and in Atlanta.
We play to win.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
5-9.
They begin on the ground with Kamara, and he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Defensively, it was Leighton Vander Esch up from his linebacker spot. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Right here. Switch it. Hey, break it down, fellas. Break it down.
Here's Breeze. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Jamal Adams on the safety blitz, too fast to handle.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Third and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here.
Here we go.
Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Breeze. And he's going to go down again. Michael Bennett, the former Texas A&M Aggie, dropping the hammer.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
A terrific return. 30 yards all in all. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10.
At the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll take it down to the 30-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Check it backer. Check it backer. Check nickel, nickel, nickel.
They'll try to sweep with Elliott. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards the 2-minute warning. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain, 3-0 our score. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Demario Davis coming in for the sack that time.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
Yeah, a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. To try again after the sack. Prescott, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space.
And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. From 13 yards out. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Brett Maher on for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement?
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeMarcus Lawrence able to record his 5th sack of the season.
You've called plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on. How about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago, and another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jalen Smith gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Here we go. Under. Watch the whip.
Breeze going to throw. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
We're going to 52.
Throwing. Prescott. He's going to take off with it. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, his first carry of the game right there. He had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well. Prescott looks to throw on first. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Here now, Brett Maher. He hit from 62 in his rookie season of 2018. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
Second and 6, just inside the 30.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Go 47. Under. Motion to backfield. Motion to the backfield. 56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. Up. Watch the run.
Here's Prescott. And that's Elliott, complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Well, using Zeke Elliott in the passing game, that's something Cowboy fans are getting used to. Last year, 77 receptions. And you think back to his rookie season, he had 32 and then 26 his second year. But he's really on the uptick. They'll run on first down. It's Elliott. And he's going to take this across the 50. Into Saints territory.
He's across midfield to the 49-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the Saints' 49-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Kill. 47.
Here's Prescott. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. 30, 10, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
Lutz with the extra point, and that cuts this lead down to 13. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. Fielded about a yard deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, Let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
They told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
56 is the mic.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Prescott nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Demario Davis able to record his 5th sack of the season. Well, there was 2nd and long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now Prescott. He's going to fire one deep. Middle of... It got his man complete. There he goes. Amari Cooper. Touchdown, Cowboys. Amari Cooper, 89 yards. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. And that time, he came out of the slot for that big play downfield for the score.
I think what we just saw there, partner, was what we call scheming a guy open. Put him in the slot, know that he has tremendous speed. What you're doing with your other receivers is likely running shorter routes to draw the attention closer to the line of scrimmage, to give him a chance to get downfield and turn it into a one-on-one route, often against the safety. You like your odds when he's running against the safety. His speed usually wins, and it did on that play.
And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Breeze. Looking again for Thomas. This time complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Breeze. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he takes this down deep on the Cowboys side of the field. A big play. Breeze finding Thomas. 48 yards. Into the red zone. It's Breeze. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. He was trying to get it to his running back, Alvin Kamara. But it'll be 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Again, they'll throw with Breeze. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Breeze on the hook up to Thomas for the New Orleans 1st. They'll try to run it in with Murray. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. One man in the backfield, Murray on 2nd and goal.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike.
He'll get it up the middle. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. This Cowboy defense trying to hold him out of the end zone. They've run, and he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Michael Thomas, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Saints get a bit closer.
Trying to make a comeback often appears daunting, but the only way to get there, start small, score, and worry about getting the next one after that.
Oh, I was just about to say he had missed an extra point all season, but there it is, his first miss, no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
We got this.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They had that first half lead, but they have been shut down here in this 3rd quarter, so time to retool a bit.
And probably need to tap into that emotional vein that gets them back to really playing hard and effectively. Because a lot of times we think it's just play calls and this isn't working and they're shutting them down. Sometimes when you get a lead, you lose your edge. You don't play quite as hard. That's what they're looking for here.
Trying to get that edge back as they've watched this lead shrink a little. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
53, check 53. Situation, let's go. Check, 53 is mine. Check, 53 is mine.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Prescott nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. To throw is Prescott. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Drew Brees, 6 fourth-quarter comebacks a season ago, and that led the NFL. He'll try to deliver another one. They'll run. This is Kamara. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. The first play of the drive there is incomplete. Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, it didn't look his way at all in the first half, and I'll bet you the offensive coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he could be a big-time playmaker for us.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
It's now 3rd and goal.
Brees now. It is intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. He's at the 50, the 30, the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Breeze. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Jared Cook, the tight end, was the target. And now it's 3rd down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Switch.
Now Breeze on 3rd down. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Here's Austin. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
We got three.
They go to Elliott again. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Check.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more 1st down to help salt this one away. And Elliott trying to work his way forward, but it looks like he did not make it. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. Out now comes the Cowboys punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. From the 22, Breeze. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Leighton Vander Esch wreaking havoc with a sack. Third and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here. A give to Kamara running right, and he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down. Well, Charles, it's great to win at home in the NFL. When you win on the road, it's a little extra special, isn't it?
It is, because, let's face it, in most cases, you're not expected to go on the road and win in the National Football League. It just doesn't usually compute. So to get out there, get that done, and then head back to your city with one in the victory column, oh, that's a fantastic feeling.
So for the Cowboys, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Saints, they'll drop down to 1-3. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
What's up? You got a mic in? Where your mic at, bro?
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans. The setting in this dome just serves to amplify the excitement of the folks in New Orleans as their Saints burst from the tunnel a moment ago. They're set, and we're set as well as the Saints get ready to do battle with Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been. And simply taking a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
Ready. 5-8, 5-8. Check 55, Mike. Check pass. Check pass. Right.
And not the start he was hoping for there, as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
Brings up second and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Ready. 95, 56. 95, 56. 54. Here we go. Let's bring it. Ready,
The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
From the gun on third down, Breeze. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Defensive end DeMarcus Lawrence applied the heat.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Rush in. Back.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
Check 52. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Big ass. Kill.
On 2nd down now, it's Elliott. Elliott a 1st down and more. Touchdown, Cowboys! Ezekiel Elliott, 55 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Forbath able to convert the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Forbath to send it away now following the touchdown.